As a history professor, when I found out that Western had purchased this historic Vick Building in downtown Salem, the first thing I did was to go to historic newspapers to see if I could find out anything about the building's construction, about the building's dedication, and I found out that there was a big party and a big dedication, and that was a really important event in Salem in December of 1920. Here we are in 2020, so what better work for students to engage in than to help us commemorate that centenary.
We are providing Western with information about the dedication.
In a typical workshop for research on this project, students would access digital historic newspapers, they would find out other information by consulting other sources. The great part about this project is that they each have their own ideas, their own experiences, their own questions, and so they magnified the work that we could do by bringing their own interests to this project.
My research for the Vick Building was about civic engagement and community efforts in the city of Salem. I really wanted to focus on what the city was like during 1920 when the building was being dedicated. One thing I learned that I thought was really interesting was that the day before the Vick Building was dedication, during this grand celebration, the city of Salem passed a dance bill ordinance regulating how, when, and who could be dancing in the city of Salem.
The Vick brothers were primarily car dealers. Pretty much every location they had sold cars and tractors. One interesting thing I learned during my research was sort of the oddities of the cars that were going on back then. Stuff like straight sixes and V8s were just becoming popular, and acrylic blue paint was groundbreaking back then.
My research for the Vick Building was about Prohibition in the Salem area and how it affected the people living at the time. One of the interesting things I found out about Prohibition in the Salem area is the effort that people took to find loopholes in the system. Alcohol itself wasn't illegal, so finding them drinking this and planning ahead was just really interesting.
Because the Vick brothers built that building so long ago, we're now in the position we are now. Had that chain of events not started, we wouldn't be doing this project.
It's important to keep history alive because we learn from the past.
You learn from what happened in the past and how to move forward, and it connects you to your community, to your family, to people all around the world.